Hey guys, and welcome on into another episode of Picks on Net, NHL Picks and Predictions. I'm your host, Terry Edelman, at TE Picks on Twitter, ready to break down the Saturday slate. A bit of a smaller Saturday slate than usual, only 9 games to go over, which we will, of course, do. First, we're going to take a look back at what happened on Thursday, and the losing streak ended with a bang. Absolutely fantastic day yesterday on Thursday, which was yesterday actually. Um, First play, Sebastian Aho anytime goal. As expected, he did not play, so that was a push. Um, the Anaheim game, unfortunately, Mason McTavish wasn't able to get a point. So his point prop and his goal prop, which I had both plays, unfortunately lost. Thomas Hurdle, anytime goal plus 200 cashed, a full unit player prop there for me. Thomas Hurdle has just been extremely consistent at scoring goals. Nice big plus 200 winner. I woke up to find out that I cashed Ely Tolvanen anytime goal plus 350, and I was able to get Will Smith over half a point plus 145, as I was mentioning on Thursday's show. But the big winner was the 2 unit play on Minnesota Wild money line plus 105. Um, as I said on yesterday's show, the wrong team was a favorite. There was no way Montreal should have been minus 140 against the Minnesota Wild. Not with the Wild being on the road, playing great hockey on the road, dominating Montreal. Marc Andre Fleury, obviously his final start in his hometown province. I knew the Wild would come to play for him. I didn't know he was going to get a shutout, but it makes total sense that Fleury gets a shutout and that he has a such an amazing final game in his hometown province. And I really want to give a shout out to the Montreal Canadiens players, coaching staff, the whole organization. How they treated Fleury was phenomenal. The Montreal Canadiens, in the middle of a playoff race, they just got shut out at home, but every player stayed out on the ice to shake Marc Andre Fleury's a hand after the game. So props to the Montreal Canadiens. Overall, a nice big night on Thursday to end the losing streak. 3 plays for Friday right now, which are live. So we'll see how those games go. I have you Columbus money line at plus 168, as well as Kent Johnson over half a point. And then my free play, which I gave out on Twitter, Jack Drury, anytime goal. So 3 plays for tonight. But we're going to move on to tomorrow, where we're going to take a look at Saturday's slate. Terry, hello, Turnsy. How's it going? Hi, folks. Hey, Grant. How's it going? Hi, Terry. I have the Stars and Avalanche tonight. Looking good so far. Yeah, those Avalanche bursting out in the scene, 4 goals in the first period. So what a great first period for them, and the Stars are playing well right now. I have no idea if my bet's cashed yet. I've been on a legal policy podcast, nothing to do with this, but great bets for hockey. Great bets for Saturday. This is great. Yes, we'll see. Not a whole lot of plays for me tomorrow, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I need 5.5 over in the Avs game for a massive night. You're close. You're close. Utah legit just scored. Oh, really? Really, Icex? Really? Nick Schmaltz. Oh, and of course, Barrett Hayden decides to get a point tonight. Awesome. Awesome. But yeah, I'm on Columbus. Just too big of a plus price. They're playing well. Utah's not. So I will take them. Columbus, you are. It's not coming up. There we go. Columbus, you are streak. Oh, what happened there? Doesn't want your comment does not want to come up, Jonathan. I don't know what's going on here. If it's my computer or what, but it won't come up. There we go. You are Streak Bus. I have no idea what's going on, guys. I'm sorry. My computer is slow. 0-7 in the back end of a back-to-back for Columbus. Well, it's time. It's time for them to end that. Late night with Terry. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on, Canucks. Comeback time. We'll see. We'll see. Avs first home game after a road loss. All right. All right. I figured. Well, I know. Obviously, you do that, Turnsy. It's snowing a lot here right now, so it doesn't surprise me that you're in the flow truck there, plowing snow. Nature's first goal as an Av, and then Ice X is saying hi to Grant. All right, we're gonna jump into it. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. I just like that my notifications work. Awesome. Awesome. Buffalo money line, that was stressful. LOL. Cash my off same game parlay in the first. Crazy bags already. Very nice, Irish King. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. We're going to jump into the first game. And you guys know I've been mentioning how Saturdays have been going rough. So I like that we have a bit of a smaller slate on this Saturday. And then you guys have also heard me plenty of times talk about the early 1 p.m. game and how I don't like to play it. Well, here we are, 1 p.m. early game, and I want to play something on it. So Seth Jones, I did not bet his assist prop. He continues to rack up the assists for the Blackhawks. So Seth Jones assist prop is a good look for me when I've got my eye on, and I hate shots on goal props. I hate betting 1 p.m. Saturday games, but depending on what the number is, I have not seen it released yet. Sam Bennett has just been on a mission shooting the puck. And here we go. It is available now. 2.5 is around minus 170, which obviously I'm not going to do. But I will take Sam Bennett over 3.5 shots on goal. If you bear with me for a second, I will let you guys know what that is going to be here. Shots on goal, Sam Bennett for come on, there we go. Plus 155 on 365 for Sam Bennett to get over 3.5 shots on goal. So to get 4 shots. He's done that 6 of his last 7 games facing this Blackhawks team. Something I got to pull the trigger on, even though 1 p.m. Saturday game, shots and goal prop. Sam Bennett probably won't get, he'll probably only get 2 shots or something like that, but I got to play it against the Blackhawks. So that's my play here. My play. Damn Nucks, though. Yeah, damn Nucks. I knew that was coming. Yeah, maybe things will start to get better now that JT Miller has been traded. Elias Pettersson, maybe he's still going to be going too. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Lots of teams on back-to-backs. Cats are one of them. They face Isles on Sunday. Okay, okay. F the Rags and Bruins too. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Nucks fall off now. LOL. JT gone. Well, they haven't really like. It's hard to fall off if you haven't really got on. It's been a rough season for them overall. I guess 23, 17, and 10. It's not as bad, but I think we all expected a lot more from the Canucks. But moving on to the next game, which IceX just brought up, New York Rangers and the Boston Bruins here on this one. I did mention the odds for Chicago, Florida. Chicago plus 310 to plus 326. Florida minus 385 to minus 410. Yeah, good luck betting the side there, unless you want to take the Hawks. No, not for me, though. But back to this game, Rangers minus 105 to minus 110. Boston minus 105 to minus 115. 5.5 right across the board. Looks like a few books have a 6 here in this one. And I want to take the Rangers, but both of these teams off back-to-back losses. Boston 7-2 loss against Buffalo. They followed that up with a 6-2 loss to the Winnipeg Jets. So two pretty bad losses for Boston. The Rangers on the other side, 5-4 loss to Colorado, 4-0 loss to Carolina. So both teams will be looking to bounce back here. Ultimately, I lean with Boston, but not enough to pull the trigger. Um, we'll see how they react to the JT Miller trade. But no play here when it comes to the side. And then player prop wise, nobody's really consistent enough for me to pull the trigger on. So this game is a pass. Miller, one of my favorite players, Von Pedersen. Wow, that's not very nice, Ternsey. That's not very nice. These heavy, we don't know what's going on between the two, but these heavy lines are BS. I love that Carolina didn't cover -2.5 versus Hawks. Don't buy down heavy favorites. Good day, Terry. Hey, Captain Brian, how's it going? Good night. You mean good night? Because it's night, but we're not going to bed yet, so it's all good. Pretty bad losses is putting it lightly. Yeah, yeah, pretty bad. Fire Sweeney. All right, all right. Happy Friday, Terry. Hey, Ryan, how's it going? Ely Tolvanen, nice cash for me yesterday by the Kraken. That guy's on a heater. But unfortunately, we won't be talking about him today on the Saturday slate. Um, there's few of my money makers that just aren't playing on Saturday, so um, it's only a 9 game slate. Does JT Miller smack all the Rangers players like that video of the foreign coach and his team? I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I don't know. Probably not. But on to our next game, the Minnesota Wild and the Ottawa Senators here in this game. The Wild +125 to +130. Road Dogs, Ottawa -144 to -155. Home favorites, 5.5s, right across the board here in this game. And um, this Wild team, they've been a frustrating team, especially when you're betting them at home in Minnesota. But they're not in Minnesota here. They're obviously on the road. 3 consecutive wins. That 5-4 loss against Calgary at home was pretty bad. John Hines called out the Wild after that, and they've responded with 3 consecutive wins. 4-2 against Chicago, 3-1 against Toronto, and then 4-0 against Montreal. So the Wild playing much better hockey the last 3 games and winning their last 2 games, obviously without Kaprizov. So the Wild again proving they can still win without Kaprizov. And this Wild team on the road, 25-3 now on the road. So just a fantastic road team. The Ottawa Senators here on the other side, they've won 3 games in a row. 2-1 against Toronto, 3-1 against Utah, and then a 5-4 overtime win against Washington. So the Sens, I guess you could say, starting to heat up. They had been shut out in back-to-back games prior to this 3-game winning streak. So they will obviously be looking to finish off their 4-game homestand with a win here against the Wild. Minnesota 12-2-1 in the last 15 meetings against Ottawa. Um, the Wild just play good against the Eastern Conference, especially against the Atlantic. I really wish, I know it wouldn't make sense geographically, but I think the Wild would do so much better if they were over in the East in that Atlantic division. But they've dominated Ottawa. Ottawa did win the first meeting this year, 3-1 in Minnesota. You're giving me the Wild at +130, a road dog with how they played on the road this year. I got to take the Wild here. I loved the way they played recently. And Marc-Andre Fleury is off the shutout, but it should be Philip Gustafson against his former team here in this one. So he will come motivated to play. I'm just going to quickly check and make sure that we don't have any announced goalies. We do for the first game we discussed there. And then, yeah, no one announced for this one, but I would assume they go back to Gustafson. And a while ago, a few games ago, I was really frustrated with Gustafson, but 4-2 win against Chicago, and he was absolutely excellent against Toronto in the 3-1 win. So I like the Wild here as a dog. When it comes to player props, I took a shot with Foligno in the last game. His 3-game goal streak came to an end. I'm probably not going to get back to him. I am going to be looking for Spurgeon point prop, which he's done 4 games in a row, but likely that won't be available right away. Actually, no, I will just take a look and see if point props. I don't think they'll have. Yeah, they don't have Spurgeon up as of right now. Might have to wait till tomorrow to see if they put him up or not. But I don't know that this is a very high scoring game. So I don't know if this is a game we want to jump into a lot of props with, but we will see here. Irish King is laughing. I've cashed on the ISX CLV Buffalo money line from Thursday. Also got a first period over. Few first period over so far. Thanks, ISX. You know where I am on this one? Which one? Which one? Uh, oh, huh. And you're taking the Sens minus 1.5? No comment. No comment. Wild money line says Captain Bry. I like it. Wild 5 of the last 6 under. Ottawa 15-2-1 to the under. Yeah, that's why. And I didn't even look at those. I didn't even look at that stat. Those stats. This just has the feeling of a low scoring game. So I am again why I'm not going to jump on props. New Flurry would win in Montreal. Yeah, that was a wild spot. Um, Books. I don't want to say they're overestimating Kirill Kaprizov because Kirill Kaprizov is obviously a superstar player in this league. But though there is value at the Wild right now, being a road dog, um, they just play so well on the road. So um, I have to take them here. I agree. Wild money line. Liam Ogren is heating up. He did finally score his first goal this season in the last game, but he played very well against Toronto also. So keep an eye on Liam Ogren here in this one. Pinto goal. All right, all right. Icy said take Barfalo on Thursday. There we go. We told the chats today, Buffalo money line. LOL Irish. Ottawa 9-7 as a home favorite. 5-1 as a home dog. Mini 10-5 as a road dog. Well, I'm glad that they're a home favorite because 9-7 is better or is worse obviously than 5-1. So I like that. The draw, I'd rather not. Draws are very stressful when I'm on a side, so particularly not. Particularly not. Ooh. Where is Rossi? He cashed for me last game. I believe Rossi has points in back-to-back games, but I don't think he has points in 3 in a row. And yeah, and you know what? Obviously, we were on Marcus Foligno goal. What a beautiful pass to Rossi, and then obviously Rossi scored. So Rossi also a good look. He's a good look. My goodness, Jonathan. Yeah, Jonathan and his stats always coming through. But on to our next game. Nashville Predators, Pittsburgh Penguins. Obviously, I was in a rush to update the Predator stats here for this game. Just for everyone's convenience. Really, I could have done this. I could have done the show a couple hours ago because uh, I was not betting this game no matter what, and I'm still not betting it. Philip Forsberg, Jonathan Marchessault. So what both they were both on great runs, and we were making money on both of them, especially Marchessault assist. However, both players have gone ice cold. And you know what? Really, it should say nobody on the screen, but I decided to be nice and keep both players out because of the streaks they were on. But Forsberg did get a point 2 games ago. Marshall still 3 straight games without a point. Forsberg back to get back games without a point. So Not looking back, Nashville is aside, especially in the second night of a back-to-back, especially with that top line now having gone cold. And then Pittsburgh on the other side, Crosby a point, 5 of 6, but basically that's it. So uh, this game's a pass. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I don't have a lot of plays for the Saturday slate. It's a pretty one, to be honest. Preds player props hurt me tonight. Yeah, they hurt me the last 2 nights. That's why I did not touch them tonight. I heard Rossi is on the trade block. Hawks, maybe joking. No, there's rumors about. Well, yes, there's been rumors for Rossi trade for a while now, but there are rumors that the Hawks are going to look at offer sheeting Rossi, Matthew Nyes for Toronto, and potentially Wyatt Johnston from Dallas. So the last thing I ever want to see is Marco Rossi go to the Hawks. That would just be an absolutely disastrous nightmare. Preds money line, Wings money line is a two-legger. Good luck. Good luck. Philip Tomasino versus former team. All right. And Grant likes the under. I could see that. I could see that. I was going to bet an under the other day, Ottawa and Washington. And boy, am I glad that I didn't. I'm so happy it was minus 130 for the under to keep me off because, of course, it's 5-4 win for the Sens. So glad I stayed away from that. I heard past. Yeah, that was a rumor, but I do not think that's true. I do not think that's true. Hawks about to offer sheet Kirill. Yeah, good luck with that. The salary cap, as announced today, is going up significantly, especially the next 3 seasons. It's significantly going up. So that's going to really hurt some teams that don't have a whole lot of payroll. I'm thinking like a whole lot of money. I'm thinking maybe teams like Anaheim, teams like Columbus, maybe. Um, but then teams like Montreal and Toronto and Boston, they all have tons of money, so that won't hurt them. But the salary cap is going up is great news for some teams, including the Wild, who will have no issues keeping Kirill. Whatever he wants, he'll get. Trade Pasta then. All right, all right. I think the Sens are going to play conservative and while not give up anything. I agree. I think it's going to be a lower scoring game, so I like it. Preds are 2-5 on the back end of a back-to-back and could have the other Matt Murray in goal with the Saros injury. I didn't even know he was injured. I'm behind. I'm behind in news, but you bet. Yeah, I know it's screamed under, but um, that's why I never bet unders. Seriously, Bill Guerin and the Wild released from cap jail are going to be so deadly. Yes, especially with the cap just shooting up the next few years. Saros is injured. No way. Yeah, that wasn't going to happen anyway. They needed these owners to keep going. Um, Pens? Question mark? Yeah, I'm not sure their financial status. Yes, or Anaheim is loaded, but will they want to spend the money? That's the thing. Yeah, a team like Winnipeg is going to be honestly with the salary cap going up the way it is over the next 3 years. I'm willing to say by year 3, the Winnipeg Jets move out of Winnipeg. I think they leave Winnipeg again. Um, Maybe they go back to Atlanta. Wouldn't that be crazy? But yeah, Winnipeg is in financial issues right now, and the cap is just going to skyrocket. So that's going to really hurt. He's sick. Okay, okay. But we'll continue on along. Toronto Maple Leafs and the Edmonton Oilers here in this one. Toronto plus 132 to plus 143. Edmonton minus 160 to minus 169. 6.5 right across the board here in this one. And this game, two teams wanting to bounce back. The Edmonton Oilers 3-game winning streak ended. with a 3-2 shootout loss to Detroit. And then the Leafs have lost 3 games in a row. 5-1 to Columbus, 2-1 to Ottawa, and 3-1 to the Wild. So Toronto scored 3 goals total over their last 3 games, needing to get the offense going. And if you're only going to score 1 goal, you're probably not going to do very well against this Oilers team. Um, so the way Toronto's offense is going right now, don't really want to look at any Toronto props here. And then the Oilers, again, I'm not really interested in any of their props either. So unfortunately, this is another game where I just don't have anything here um, for tomorrow. F, he is sick. Uncertain on playing tomorrow. You're cashing out. Ice X, and you're cashing out. Penn's owned by Fenway Sports. Money's not an issue. All right, all right. Over 6.5. It's not necessarily like it's not necessarily that people don't have the money. It's are they going to want to spend up to the cap? Because some teams may not want to spend up to the cap, and it's already been announced that teams didn't. There's certain teams that don't want to spend, don't want the cap to go up, especially as much as it is going to go up. Over 6.5, Leafs road games are higher scoring. I could see it. I could see it, but I don't like the way this Leafs offense is going right now. So, um, no play for me here. New York Islanders and the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Islanders plus 139 to plus 146. Tampa minus 158 to minus 176. Sixes, some 5.5s available here in this one. And this one, another tough game here. Another tough game. Um, the Islanders are still red hot. They've won 6 consecutive games now. Now you have to look at their opponents. They beat Philadelphia twice. They beat San Jose. They beat Columbus. Columbus is playing pretty well, and then they did beat Carolina and Colorado. So they've got some good wins in there. They've got some weaker wins in there. But goaltending has been very good. Sorokin, 5 consecutive starts, and over those 5 games, he's given up 6 goals total over those 5 games. And the Islanders, over their last 6 wins, 7 goals. That's all they've given up over their last 6 games. So the Islanders playing well right now, not giving up a lot. And this Lightning team, a 3-0 win in their last game, 4-1 loss previous to that, 2-0 loss previous to that. I kind of lean with the under here in this game. And when I lean with an under, it's not a game I want to get to with player props. Again, this one is tough if you're looking at player props. Do I take the Islanders? Can I trust the Islanders not to let me down? That's the question. And I don't know the answer. So at this point, lean with the Islanders. But again, not a game that I think I can get to here on Saturday night. Draisaitl over 1.5 points. All right, all right. Wings money line single. No more two-legger. All right. Leafs money line. All right. Skinner is 9-1 in his last 10 after a loss. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna be so mad if they lose, but Isles money line. Yeah, I lean that way. Robert says no. Tampa minus 1.5. So no Isles money line for Robert. Isles have given up 2 or less than 5 straight and 8 of 9. Yes, they're playing the old Islanders type of hockey, old, slow defense. But defense wins games. So Hagel goal. Captain Bry leans under. Me too. Me too. Braden Point over 1.5 points. All right. Best of luck, Robert. Best of luck. On to our next game. the LA Kings and the Carolina Hurricanes here in this one. LA plus 140 to plus 150. Carolina minus 169 to minus 170. 5.5s right across the board here in this game. For the LA Kings, well, nobody. This LA Kings team is in trouble right now. They are losing games. Um, they continue to just not play very well. Obviously, they are a team that plays much better at home, and they are currently on a road trip, so things have not been going well. Overall, 4 consecutive losses, and they've been shut out back-to-back games, losing 3-0 against Florida and then 3-0 against Tampa Bay. So this LA Kings team is going to want to get the offense going, but Carolina may not be the easiest of opponents to get that offense going. Um, I've not locked in any plays for tomorrow, so I'll be honest and upfront with that. Obviously, I've said I am going to be on the wild money line, and then Sam Bennett over 2.5 shots on goal. Or sorry, 3.5 shots on goal. Here in this one, I want to know Sebastian Aho's health here for this game, because he did miss the last game to a sickness of some kind. I probably am going to stay off. However, Seth Jarvis, I'm seeing plus 220 at FanDuel, plus 230 at Bet365. He scored in 3 of his last 4 games. So I'll probably get on board here with Seth Jarvis. This game, my only worries is I feel like this could be like another 2-0 or 2-1 type of game. So not really a game I want to go too heavy with player props in, but I like Seth Jarvis here. He has been shooting the puck a lot as well as scoring. So most likely here I'll be looking at Seth Jarvis, and then uh, probably stay away from Aho just to see how healthy he is here. Um, gonna try and be very selective. Last Saturday killed me. Yeah, for me it's been like 3 Saturdays. Saturdays have just not gone well. So I was intending on going low volume, and then the games that we have to talk about. I almost didn't do a show, but because I don't have a lot of plays, but I decided to do one for you guys. So, can I ask a question? How does Jonathan Davis have all these stats at his fingertips? Well, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm assuming that he caps games early, and he's just ready. Defense wins games unless you're the Kings. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Kane's puck line. All right, all right. I swear to gosh, if the Kings wake up on the first day of February, I'll be furious. There we go. Ranton and goal plus 110, probably. Oof. Oof. It's not plus 110, is it? Let's see. Let's see. Miko Ranton and goal. No, plus 170. Plus 175. So there's some value there with that. Grant, it's what I do in prepping for my daily column for a VSIN. Yeah, the early bird gets the worm. Early bird gets the worm. Aho anytime goal, Rantanen aside and may pull the trigger in Kane's puck line. Okay. Rantanen assist. Assist. Okay. Svechnikov 4 points in last 5 games. All right, all right. Thanks, Jonathan. Finally, I got an answer. You are a freaking legend. I agree. Jonathan Davis works for the NHL, so he gets game notes. There we go. Chat GPT. Um, I think I tried to look up a stat like something like on and it didn't work. It didn't work, but I don't know. But we will continue on along here. 2 more games to go over. Only 9 games. It's a weird Saturday. So Saturdays have been weird. It's a weird Saturday. Winnipeg Jets and the Washington Capitals here in this one. Winnipeg minus 102 to minus 108. Washington minus 110 and minus 115. 5.5s right across the board here in this game. And This one's an interesting game here. I want to back Washington, but fading this Winnipeg Jets team is not really something I want to do here. They have won 5 consecutive games. Colorado, Utah. In their last 4 games, 5-2 against Utah, 5-2 against Calgary, 4-1 against Montreal, 6-2 against Boston. Winnipeg has been taking care of business. However, this Washington Capitals team has been phenomenal this year. I think they've exceeded my expectations, a lot of or a lot of people's expectations. 7-1-1 in their last 9 games. So playing really well. I want to know who's in net here. Washington has lost 2 of 3. In both games, Lindgren started. Thompson. If Logan Thompson's in net, I'll probably be pulling the trigger here on Washington because Thompson has just been fantastic here all season long. He would be this. We could see Vezina candidate 1 against Vezina candidate 2 here in this one. If this game is Hellebuck against Thompson, what a goalie matchup that would be. Having said that, I've been watching Alexi Protas rack up the points game after game, and I've been staying off, but I think I'm going to finally pull the trigger here. I'm seeing plus 120 at Bet365 for Alexi Protas to get a point. 6 of his last 7 games, he's been really consistent for me, so I'll be looking at him here. If you're looking at Winnipeg props, Ehlers has been on assist streak. Scheifele's been pretty good at getting the puck in the net. But this is another game where I really lean under, especially if it is Thompson against Hellebuck. I think this could be a very low scoring game and potentially the draw as well. But again, this game is very important to know goaltenders. Some teams who's in net doesn't really matter for some teams. But here in this matchup, if you're looking at a side, if you're looking at the draw, if you're looking at a total, we really need to know who is in net. And as of right now, it is projected. Nobody has been confirmed. Thompson against Hellebuck is what we expect, but we will have to see here in this game. Caps puck line. Wow. Okay. I don't work for the NHL. Yeah, I know. We know that. They were kidding. I'm a national member of the media. Jets money line. All right, all right. This should be a great game. Yes, it should be. This should be a great game. I pray they start Logan Thompson, Grant record against the Jets. Waiting for Jonathan Davis to confirm. Yes. What is Thompson's record against the Jets? I don't like this game under pizza money. Yeah, I think it's going to be a low scoring one. Ehlers assist, not a bad look. Scheifele has been my favorite player to bet on this season. All right, I can see why. And the Jets, 13 consecutive wins, giving up 2 or less. Yeah, so the under might be a good play here. GFI, go fuck it. No, he was a mistake. I'm hoping for Helly versus Thompson. Yes, yes, yes. Me too. Pierre-Luc Dubois over half a point has also been a favorite bet. Yeah, he's been. I don't think anybody expected him to play as well as he has this year. That's for sure. Logan Thompson, 5 straight and 13 of 15, where he gave up 2 goals or less. So the total here in this game is 5.5, which it shouldn't surprise anyone. Minus 120, minus 122, minus 118 at FanDuel. I might do it. I might pull the trigger on an under. But again, have to find out what's going on goaltending wise. Final game of the night, Detroit Red Wings and the Calgary Flames here in this one. People are going to say, Terry, how can you have nobody written down for Calgary when they just scored 4 goals? Or was it 5 goals in their last game? and 4-1 against Anaheim. And the issue is because for me, a streak is 3 games. Now, Matt Coronado and Blake Coleman. Don't quote me on that, but Matt Coronado for sure has been very, very good back-to-back games. So I'll be keeping an eye on him. Obviously, how this game goes, but hasn't done it 3 games in a row. So right now, nobody is consistent for the Flames. For the Red Wings, no big surprise. It's the top line. Raymond Larkin and Marker Casper has continued to produce. Most likely, I'll be looking at Casper point prop if it's available. Probably not going to be available. Maybe not until later tomorrow night. But I know, guys. I'm sorry, not a lot of plays, but what can you do? What can you do? Matt Coronado goal plus 275. All right, all right. LMAO, nobody. Yeah. I was looking at like, is there like some kind of picture of some kind I could put up? And I searched it on Canva, obviously the program I use to make the backgrounds, and there was a dictionary picture that had nobody that was highlighted. So I thought about using that, but no, we'll just keep the word nobody for now. Bum, 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 bum. Wings money line. All right, all right. Keep riding Larkin, Raymond point parlay. All right. Lose 2 players and gain 2 flyers? Sure. LOL. Yes, obviously a big trade there. Go Wings. Go Wings. There we go. Bear with me. Wanted Tarasenko anytime goal, but no. All right, all right. Casper and Ciderley. That's an interesting one. Well, you could probably get really nice plus money there with that. Farabee goal and Morgan Frost goal in their first game. Good luck, good luck. The Ghost. Dot, 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 dot. No. What about him? What about him? Is this the Wings' third game in 5 days? Uh, it is. Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But that's it. That is the show for Saturday. Exclusive plays, there may not be any. So if anyone does buy my package or buy an all access pass tomorrow, I'll extend it till Sunday because probably just going to be 3 plays for me tomorrow, maybe 4, and I've given them out on today's show. So anyone that gets my plays in Capper Tech will get an extra day for Sunday as well. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you guys enjoyed the show. Most likely we'll be back Monday. Maybe I'll do a show tomorrow night for Sunday. It all depends on how things go, uh, scheduling wise for me tomorrow. But thank you for watching. Best of luck on the Saturday slate, and we will see you guys on the next show. Buy Terry's package. Thank you, A6. Thanks for the show. Best of luck and have fun. Yes, you too, Tommy. Best luck to everyone, and we will see you guys on the next show. Thanks, guys.